Hello and welcome back to Socially Awkward. We'll be continuing where we left off, which, if you recall, is after, Jayce met Rask, and they were basically gonna go meet Tom at a sandwich shop, but unfortunately, Jayce kind of didn't get the hint that Tom wanted to have like a little private thing between the both of them, and by inviting Rask and John, it basically it derailed all of his plans. So yeah, the romantic little thing that Tom had planned just went out the window, thanks to Jayce, who still doesn't sort of get the fact that Rask being a gray means something in this world. But Rask apparently doesn't really get it either. So yeah. Anywho, so yeah, without further ado, let us continue Socially Awkward, Tom's route, which again is the only route that's right now being updated. So if I get a comment that says, why haven't you done Macon, or why haven't you done any of the other routes, which I never even said that I was gonna do, now you know why. The atmosphere at the table is a mix of friendly and dubious chatter, accompanied by a sneaky, you're dead glance from your newly declared boyfriend to his competition. John and Rask are having a conversation that inevitably ends with Rask inadvertently spilling enough personal details to make a phone scammer's day, and John taking notes for future use. Hey Tom? We're going on a little tour around the city for some local delicacies. Local delicacies? Wanna come? Sure. But who's we? Me, John, and Rask. Know any restaurants? I don't exactly know where we're going. I know a place nearby if you guys are up for some Mexican food. Ooh, I've always wanted to try genuine Mexican cuisine. Ooh, now I'm craving some sweet cheese corn. That's not authentic Mexican cuisine. Yes, it is. We call it maíz, just like the Spanish. It's maíz, and I don't think you can call it authentic when the main ingredients consist of condensed milk and powdered cheese. They still sell it. That doesn't mean it's Mexican. Hearing Jayce excited about it makes me want to try it as well. Well, I hope your stomach is up for it. It might not be as gourmet as what you're used to, Rask. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm always up for trying new things. Though sometimes my stomach doesn't quite agree. Are you lactose intolerant like Jayce? Why am I being compared? No, not at all. However, I must admit that I have a weakness for spicy food. Oh, have you tried taking lactate for that? It might help with the discomfort, Jayce. If I can afford it. But I'm a cat, I'm supposed to drink milk. I don't think that's how it works. Sure it does. Why would the government allow them to advertise? Unless your ancestors domesticated cows over the course of 1,000 years. I don't think you have the genes for it, especially people of Asian descent. The Nido commercials! They told me that they'd make me big and strong. Well, you are larger than most Felians that I've met. It's the milk. Jayce does have a little lion in him. No. But he definitely has something big in him. Oh, he has a big cat inside of him, all right. Ow! By pure instinct, you kick Tom in the shin. Sure, he's your boyfriend, but you're not quite ready to go public with it. Are you okay? I hit my foot on the table. Can I ask you a question, Rask? Of course, I'd be delighted. Why are you here? I don't follow. Let me rephrase. Why are you studying in a third-rate college, even though you're a gray? Compared to what's already given to you, why settle here? Well... You see... What are you talking about, Charm? Jayce, swallow. I already told you that they work here. Why are you being a racist? I wasn't being a racist. You're calling Rask by the color of his fur. That's pretty racist. No! Jayce! He is a gray. See? John, he said it again. Oh my god, my brother's a racist? Hurry, Tom, apologize to Rask. What? Yeah, apologize to Rask. I think there was a misunderstanding. Hurry, Tom. Our online social credit depends on this. What? Ah, I can feel them. I can feel the eyes of millions of blonde-haired blue birds judging us right now. What? Jayce? The birds. Do you not see the blue birds? Maybe tune it down a little there, Jayce. John tries to signal you to lower your voice by making a motion with his hands, like a volume meter. As soon as you realize what you've done, you could feel your face turning red with embarrassment. Even without turning your head, you know that you've disturbed the other patrons with your loud and boisterous behavior. The thought makes you feel self-conscious and exposed, like you're being scrutinized and judged by a panel of strangers. Tom suddenly slams his hands on the table, the sounds echoing through the room. The people who were staring at you quickly turn their attention to Tom, and for a moment everything else fades away. Struck by Tom's commanding presence, his eyes are intense, focused, almost blazing with a fierce anger. His jaw is set in a firm line, and he holds himself with a confidence and self-assuredness that you find both intimidating and incredibly attractive. Tom stares down the people who were staring at you, and you feel grateful but also concerned that he's drawing attention to himself. As the tension in the room dissipates and heads turn back to their original positions, Tom turns to you with a reassuring smile. Don't worry about them. We're just having fun. After the incident, Tom hands you a sandwich and you accept it delicately. He unwraps another sandwich for himself, takes a huge bite and chews it with unapologetic gusto, unashamed of his previous actions. Wednesday, 3:09 p.m. We were supposed to meet Tom here, right? Maybe he's out looking for some puss. Just as you were about to slap the line silly, you hear a pair of roars in the distance, one of which you recognize and the other that you do not. The roars appear to be coming from the school entrance, encircled by a throng of students who are either cheering on the participants or watching the spectacle with morbid fascination. It appears that our dear friend Tom have found himself in a bit of a tussle with a tigre. Rask, gifted with height, was able to see above the sea of students and catch a glimpse of Tom and Tur, locked in a heated argument, their words inaudible over the cacophony of cheers and shouts from the crowd. Tom is in there? When Rask nodded, your heart sank. You had no idea what was going on, but the fact that your boyfriend was involved in some kind of fight filled you with dread. Pushing your way through the throngs of people, you finally emerged in the center of the ring. And then, you saw him, grappling with none other than Tur, the pervert. Why are they fighting? The air was thick with the sounds of hollers and whoops as the crowd egged on the two fighters. It was clear that everyone was here to see a fight, and the energy was contagious. You could feel your heart confused with excitement and worry, even though you had no idea what was happening. A few people in the crowd were yelling, "It's not worth it!" But it was obvious that they had no clue what they were talking about. They were just caught up in the frenzy like everyone else. "Take your clothes off!" John as well, screaming on top of Rask's shoulders. The two grappled with each other, shaking off the sudden request. The crowd grew even more frenzied. You watched with bated breath, not knowing what would happen next. Tom lunged forward, seizing Tur by the neck with a vice-like grip. He gasped for air, struggling to break free as the lion tightened his hold, his muscles bulging with effort. Tur twisted and writhed. until he managed to slip free. In a flash, he spun around and locked Tom's arms behind his back, trapping him in a tight hold that left him gasping for breath. Grr. That's all you got? Tom's trying to break free, but Ter's got him in a tight hold. What do you want with Jayce? Ter just lets go after delivering a good kick to the back, already looking like he's done with the whole thing. There you are. The crowd around you disperse, expanding the circle with you at its center. Traitors! I got you now. His hands were almost within grasping distance until a small figure appeared behind him. That's my purse! I don't know you! Huh. The impact echoed through the air, and a chorus of groans rose up from the men in the surrounding crowd, as if they could feel the blow in their own bodies. Wincing in sympathy, they quickly backed away from the violent scene, leaving the would-be assailant on the ground, thankfully unconscious. What? It's a King of the Hill reference. Gotta say, he has fat balls. Hope I didn't crush them permanently. Get your dumb boyfriend before he wakes up. Thanks, John. No problem. My hat! Is that really your concern? No, gotta get my dumb boyfriend. Tom! Ugh, my back. You okay? Jayce, you're here. Where's Ter? Did he touch you? John got him by the balls. Oh. That's not something that I want to hear coming from John. Kicked, not drained. And you had to say it. Hee. Let's go before we get any more attention. Wait, where's your hat? No time! Your group fled the crime scene. Your friend Rask hurriedly scrawled a note and placed it onto Ter's prone form, hoping to give some explanation for what had just occurred. Wednesday, 3:21 p.m. I know we said I don't have time, but did we have to go to the mountains? You guys wanted Mexican food. This is the shortest way. In the mountains? Yep, there's this little town up in the mountains, filled with Mexican families who've been living here for generations. You get to taste the real authentic flavors of local cuisine. What's better than cooked by the people who know it best? Tom, amigo. From out of the food truck, a brown-furred coyote vendor leans out of the truck window, waving a friendly greeting to your boyfriend. In his other hand, he holds an ice cream cone, its sweet contents already beginning to drip down the sides in the warm sunlight. Miguel? ¿Cómo estás? Estoy bien, amigo. Is this your brother? Unfortunately, Miguel. Tom, that's not a nice thing to say to your brother. Miguel extends his hand towards John, offering him the half-melted ice cream cone with a grin. You look exhausted, Pequeño León. Take this as your brother's apology. John hesitated for a moment, but eventually relented, taking the cone from Miguel's hand. Tom, amigo mío, mi segundo hermano, why didn't you tell me you had a little brother? I'm not sure what you're trying to say. He's about Dave's age, right? I guess. Then introduce them. Miguel, I don't think that's a good idea. Why not? They could be great friends. You're asking for an extinction, less a dictatorship. Are you loco? I'm asking that you give them a chance to be buddies. Same thing. And he bites. Great, they already have a lot in common. Davey. As Miguel turned to glance over Tom's shoulders, he caught sight of the frantic and reddish gray, whose expression was a mix of confusion and panic. Little did he know that John was in the midst of performing his seduction ritual with his own dessert. Miguel deftly hooked his arm around Tom's, pulling him in close with a fluid motion that spoke of practiced ease, leaning in to whisper something confidentially. Tom, ¿ese es un gray que veo? ¿Estás soltero? Rico? I have a cousin who's looking for a man like him. I just met the guy. Ah, a missed opportunity then. Please stop trying to set people up. But it's my favorite hobby. And don't you think it's a good for business? I fail to see the connection. Imagine this. Miguel grabbed Tom's shoulder, splaying his hands up in the air to dramatize his words. When word spreads that by coming to this dangerous cliffside after eating my delicious ice cream, of course, you'll find true love. I don't think that's how love works. Ah, but it's all about the atmosphere. The thrill of danger, the sweetness of my ice cream. It's the perfect recipe for romance. As Miguel continued to spin his story about love on the dangerous cliffside, John and Rask seemed to be busy with their phones. Don't you think so, gatito? Huh? Well, it's a nice... advertising portfolio? See, Tom? Even your boyfriend supports it. Wait, what did he just say? I think I'll be going now, Miguel. Tom gestures towards the long line forming at the ice cream truck. Can't have us ruining your business by holding you up. Aye, the missus isn't going to be happy. You bring the boys to the gym? Not right now. We're just going to the plaza for some grub. Ah, send my love to Abuela for me when you see her. I will. Adios then. March 19th, 2023. Hello. It is a me. Hello. It's a me. Monchi. Haven't watched the Mario movie yet since it just released in theaters today. I hope it's good. I added a new sprite pic in Tom's gym locker room scene. Go check it out. Thanks for playing. That was short. We're all about short videos here on the channel now. But yeah. So we got a little bit more Rask, a little bit more Tom content, I guess. There is the scene that was added. Well, not even a scene, it's just a CG that was added of Tom. And perhaps I will display it now on the screen, or perhaps I won't. Perhaps I will blur it because it's actually kind of rated R. It's kind of spicy. But I don't know. I guess I'll decide when I'm editing the video. But anyways, so yeah. So I am excited about the fact that we're about to go to a section in the story with Spanish-speaking people, because as you know, I am Mexican. These are apparently Mexican characters, and if there's more characters speaking Spanish, then yay. Heck, I might even ask Bear or Omar to voice a character or two if they have time. But yeah, ooh. Anyways, but yeah, so comments, write down what you're thinking, and thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Socially Awkward yourself and play all of the routes that are currently not being updated, because again, only Tom is being updated for now, then you can do so by going down into the description for Monchimutt's Twitter page, which will have a direct link to the itch.io page for Socially Awkward, where you can download it and play it. And if you feel so inclined, you can support him on Patreon, which will get you early access to Socially Awkward updates before anybody else gets them. Or I guess they have a coffee, which you can, give them a one-time donation if you feel so inclined, if you like the story, but like you don't have enough money to be supporting them like monthly, then just, give them some money on coffee. Speaking of which, I also have a coffee, so if you would like to throw some money towards me, you have some, like a spare dollar, then just give it to me through coffee. yeah, it really helps, trust me. I mean, it's not necessary, but, you know, it is nice that, you know, once in a while I get a coffee donation. So yeah, yay. Anyways, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.